Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Hey guys, what's up? We're going to do a little mini sips love tarot, short energy check-ins, little messages about love and relationships. Timestamps will be down below if you want to hop to yours because there will be 3 individuals, 1 Cancer, 1 Scorpio, 1 Pisces. As always, guys, here on YouTube, general messages is what I spin out for you. So please do know that. Come into these readings with an open heart and an open mind. If it doesn't resonate, simply move on. Don't take on that energy. Do have faith it is going out to someone else who needs to hear it. That being said, it is my hope, it is my goal, it is my intention that many of these messages, or at least pieces and parts of it, will resonate with a majority of the water signs out there. Yeah, feel free to watch them all, but if you want to hop right to yours, that's cool. Everything else is down below in the box below. The decks I'm using, how to book a personal with me, my social media, and the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram.com. I'm selling tarot boxes. I have a limited supply of them. It's a great time to support small businesses, right? You get all these free readings on YouTube. So yeah, stick around to the end. I'm going to have like a little preview for some of the tarot boxes I've handmade. They're lined with beautiful like felt and material, and yeah, they're super cool. So if you're interested, check that out at the end. DM me if you want to purchase one. Other than that, we're going to do it. Let's hop in. So time stamping for Cancer. What's up, Cancer? How are my Cancer babes doing? Let's talk about your love life and relationships. Let's see who's coming up in Cancer's love spread. Libra season, good time for relationships, I think. Cancer, I've been watching, I have a lot of Cancer in my chart, so I frequently will, I typically watch Cancer, Gemini, and Scorpio videos the most, but anyway, I've been watching tons of Cancer ones, and they are bomb right now. Like, shop around, by all means. I'm a big supporter of that, because Cancer has had amazing love readings by some of my favorite tarot readers. Yeah, anyway. All right, Cancer's love life. Let's get 3 for their person and 3 for them, for Cancer, Cancer's love life. Ooh, Cancer, you got 2 queens. Interesting. Or your person has 2 queens, actually. So let's see what's up here. 2 more for Cancer. What does the universe want Cancer to know about this? Okay. What does the universe want Cancer to know about this? Okay. I can always tell when cards kind of want to come out, but they don't jump, and then they come out anyway. That's hilarious. Okay. So interesting. I did a bonus reading, and I feel like 4 of Cups was like the message of that. It was like, how do I feel? Like either boredom or complacency. Sometimes it can be moodiness, or it's just you're stuck in your feels because you just don't know. So let's see what else I can get for you about this. But so your person may be at a crossroads between you and an old flame, or vice versa, Cancer. You could be the old flame. Again, everybody has free will. I want to make sure people know I'm not telling you to return to the person of the past, but I'll be honest, 6 of Cups as it's coming up. Particularly like warm and nostalgic feelings. It's not judgment. 6 of Cups is usually kind of like soulmate energy, or that one who kind of makes your heart flutter. I love 6 of Cups. It is a Scorpio card. Right in the middle of this person's spread. So in their heart, they have 6 of Cups. So that leads me to believe that your person is more than likely going back to the past. I don't know if that's good or bad for you, Cancer, but you do have 2 queens. So whether you're male or female, whether you are seeking male or female, doesn't matter. But they're not pairings because it's not like the king and queen of swords. It has more to do with their elements. So you got a fire sign and an air sign showing up. It's very possible that this is one person who has options, or we could look at it, Cancer, that you have 2 people and you haven't quite decided where you stand on the issue. Again, 6 of Cups says to me, am I ready to embrace a new relationship, or am I still invested in that person from the past? And, you know, maybe something about your past is up in the air and you're not certain you want to completely sever it because you still feel passionate about something. Or I suppose it could be, you know, your rock, the person you've always been with, the person of the past, maybe it's your husband or your wife. It could be that you're with them, but all of a sudden you're catching feelings for someone new and you're like, well, I would have to sever it if I did, right? So there's a lot of storylines coming through here, Cancer. I kind of have to go with the majority of, you know, kind of the main message that comes through. So I think a lot of my Cancers have options, fire or air, or again, your person does. So then what the universe wants you to know about this, there's going to be forward movement with the new one. But yeah, this is a lot like the bonus reading I did. I think a lot of my Cancers are putting up their defenses, or I don't want to say lying to yourself, but it's like you're trying to convince yourself why you shouldn't go with the new one, but I'm not really sure that that's what the universe wants you to see. There's something about this very pure, innocent, new, fool-like energy, the beginning, right? It's a clean slate. Someone offering you the rose, somebody offering you a date or something, you know, interest, right? There's romantic or flirtation, feelings of that sort. Seven of Wands is like, you know, typically the guy like deflecting with his wand, like, nope, I don't want this, I don't want this. For a lot of you, it feels like you're messaging two people at the same time. And the one that's here and willing and ready to go, this is the same message that came out earlier, Cancer. Check out your bonus reading if you haven't already, but it's like, this person's ready to go, but you're like, hold on, because I got to figure something else out first. But I think for a lot of you, that something else is, maybe there's multiple storylines if you have options, but the person you're waiting for has options, right? That would make a lot of sense. You definitely have love and romance and messages coming your way, at least from one, if not two. It could be a lot of you are waiting for your old flame, your old lover to sever off a relationship from their current partner if that's not you, right? Yeah, something about embracing new love right now, or a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, is giving you a lot of anxiety. We got to get rid of this Nine of Swords. I don't like that at all. And that's what this is. I don't know if it's moody. I don't even think it's boredom. For most of you, this is like indecision. Taking stock of the emotions and how you feel about something. So who does the victory lie with? Five of Swords. Okay. So for some of you, there's going to be a victory in settling something from your past that felt like unfinished business. Okay, so some of you are going to go back in time and literally you're going to time travel. No, you're going to revisit some relationship in the past that's kept you stuck. So again, tons of people out there, right? Different details of what this means, but a lot of you are going to rediscover something, a flame from your past. It could even be from my past lifetime. For most of you, though, it's someone you actually dated or caught feelings for. And it kind of ended in a flip-flopped way where you were always kind of like, oh, but like, it's sort of like you left the door open for it to be revisited at a later date. I think that comes around, but it also comes around at a time where you have someone else interested in you. I think there's a victory in you being able to put the past to rest once and for all. So again, some of you will revisit the past, you know, talk about or examine what happened, be like, okay, I'm good now. Like, I understand something I didn't see before. I'm ready to accept new love. Others of you will revisit the past and be like, you know what? Like, I still have mad feelings for you, especially with a water sign. Yeah, you have judgment here too. A lot of you are going to revisit something from the past and you'll be like, I've been holding my cup for you. It's like I've been holding off on long-term relationships or on investing too strongly in someone else because I was always kind of hoping we could try this again. For some of you, there's a victory in that. There's a lot of cards looking back to the past. You have Six of Cups, you have Judgment, you have Five of Swords. For me as a reader, does indicate the past because typically in the classic Rider-Waite, it's that person looking over their shoulder. Like, as much as I'm moving this way, I still feel weird about this. So it's not a great card. Like, it's kind of someone who, you know, kind of like winning at all costs. Someone who does something or says something because they're putting themselves first. So that could have been you, Cancer. It also could have been your partner in a relationship where they did something and now they're like, shit, I feel weird about that. I probably need to go fix it with Cancer. I think a lot of you, and again, I don't want to paint false hope, a majority of you, there's going to be a revisit to something in the past to get closure on it, to close out the cycle and move on wholeheartedly. Some of you will feel like because you finally revisited something and put it to rest, yeah, someone who left you feeling cold or abandoned or vice versa, Cancer, you may have done that to someone. That could even be impeding your ability to spark new love or invest in new love, because I know this is an unusual way of saying it, but it's almost like you feel guilty about something that transpired in the past, and so you just want to like make it right. And then it's like, okay, now I can invest more energy in this new cup. Because yeah, it feels like there's something still hanging over your head, something maybe you want to clear your karma about, Cancer. And I might be speaking to the cross watchers, right? It does swing very positive though. So as much as, you know, oh my gosh, the Nine of Swords, yeah, it's anxiety. Maybe you're losing some sleep over it. What it is though, it's like you're losing anxiety over new love. So that in itself is saying like, there's new love here, Cancer. Your own card with the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like, this is going to get really good. We just got to figure out what's stopping you. And again, for most of my Cancers, it has to do with releasing the past or going back to make it right so that it doesn't feel like it's a lead weight, something you're constantly bringing in to new relationships, emotional baggage, right? Yeah, behind this Judgment and Five of Swords, again, cards of the past, You have tricky energy, things that have already transpired. 3 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles, isolation, abandonment, trouble with money. It could be, you know, someone borrowed a great sum of money from you and whatever it was. This is what you're being asked to go back and fix. It could have been something with a Libra or possibly a Taurus. It doesn't have to be that, but absolutely you're going to have communication about it. This could even be with an ex that you were married to, particularly a Pisces or a Taurus. It's not to say, again, that you guys are going to get into a relationship from them, but there's something about it ended in an awkward way, so Spirit is asking you to go back, revisit it, and make it right once and for all, because a lot of you definitely have new love, someone interested in you, messaging you, but you're stopped up for some reason. It's almost like you're emotionally constipated, because you're like, I can't, like, I want to, but I can't, and so Cancer, you have to figure out what is that little voice saying, I want to, but I can't. What is the can't, and how can we fix that so that you can welcome these blessings into your life? And for some of you, this Ace of Cups could represent a revival of love. Again, if it's something from the past, the universe works in mysterious ways, Cancer, so that wheel could be spinning in a very, well, it is fortuitous, right? Wheel of Fortune, but destiny, fate, right? Divine timing. It could be you were interested in a fire sign or an air sign from the past, particularly Libra or Aries, right? And they just weren't available, but hey, what do you know? They are now, right? So very positive. All right, Cancer. In terms of long-term though, I don't see anything like wedding rings or proposals. It seems like, yeah. Anyway, moving on. All right, Cancer, Scorpio. What's up, Scorpio? How you been? Happy Libra season. We're inching our way to Scorpio season. Got some Scorpio birthdays in the coming month or so. All right, tell me about Scorpio's love life. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. If you skip through the intro, Scorpio, I'm selling some tarot boxes. Support small businesses, pretty please. So I'm gonna do a little preview for my boxes at the end of this. If you wanna stick around and watch those, I'd appreciate it. All right, tell me about Scorpio's love life. The person they're thinking of. Scorpio's love life. Ooh, all right. Wow, strong cards. Okay. So you have 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles. I like that. 636. That sounds like an area code or something. Definitely some Leo and Cancerian energy here. I'm getting weird imagery of like someone riding in on a parade, sort of. It actually feels like that scene in Aladdin when the genie makes him a prince. I don't know why I'm telling you this, Scorpio, but whatever. Anyway, it feels like, okay, I think this has to do with like someone new. Someone new comes to town and there's like an air of mystery and intrigue, and it seems like, Scorpio, you and your girlfriends, you and your guy friends, however you want to phrase it, it feels like there may be multiple people in a friendship group who have eyes for the same person that kind of, you know, comes in riding the elephant, so to say, especially a Leo. Someone who's very physically attractive, very kind of alluring, very confident, kind of, yeah, like, who's that mysterious, sexy stranger? It could spawn a little bit of trouble in a friends group or even in a family dynamic, right? If there's 2 sisters that have a crush on the same person or whatever. It doesn't have to be a gender thing, but I think a lot of my Scorpios, though, it's like you're already taken. Like, you already have someone filling your cup, or... Okay, a lot of my Scorpios are stuck in a loveless marriage or an unhappy marriage, and your eyes are starting to wander. So be careful, Scorpio, right? I mean, I have to trust my gut that it's okay for me to advise you. If you're in a relationship and you're not happy, maybe cut that off before you start, you know, pursuing other options. Now, for those who don't resonate with this, know in advance, this could be your person's situation. So someone may be coming in and flirting with you and, you know, promising you the sun and the stars and the moon. It's very likely that they're like peacocking to prove how attractive they still are because they got themselves into a relationship where they're not appreciated, where they're not told how great they are. And so, yeah, there is an element of and I mean, this is a Leo card, right? But it's very showy, it's very spectacle. But again, like, this is my Scorpio moon chiming in. It's like, what's the deal here? Like, this is too good to be true. Like, let's peel back the layers. Let's go deeper. Like, what the fuck is up with this person? Because it's like, it's a lot of shiny bells and whistles, and it's like, there's a put on, there's like, yeah, like a sense of make-believe, right? Like Disney movies, fantasy, prince and princess and all. It's like, but what is this really? Like, what's going on? I can tell you, for a lot of you, this person is not actually single. So just be careful. Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles, right? And Six of Pentacles to me can sometimes be someone, in a sense, like who's almost like a charity case, but like feeding multiple mouths, if you know what I mean. So it is, your person has Five of Cups going on. So that's what I mean. They present as, oh, life is good and spectacular and look at me, you know, I just bought this new suit, this new dress, I'm looking good and dapper. But on the inside, I feel like this. And again, this could be you, you know, reverse it if you want. But yeah, there's something a little bit suspicious about this. A little bit suspect. I love that phrase. Anyway, tell me more. What does Scorpio need to know about this? Oh, there's, okay, this is cute. This is sappy. Are you ready for this, Scorpio? This is very sappy, but I love it. I'm all water signs. I love this story. So for some of you, if this is you, and don't take offense, right? I'm just posing the scenario here. If this is you and you're, and everybody does this, right? You know, you're not like, you're not crazy, right? But you're wanting to put on this, everything's fine, everything's good, I'm happy, I'm smiling on social media, life is good, but you're really feeling like this. There's part of you that thinks you need to jazz up your life and make yourself look more beautiful or more sexy or more intriguing because you want to be part of the group, you want to be accepted by others. This is actually saying, but Scorpio, you stand alone. You are meant to stand out from the others. You're not just one of the girls or one of the guys. You're not just, you know, you're a one-man wolf pack. But really you are, and what's really cool is the way these cards are positioned. It's like, as much as you want to be part of the clique or the in-group, you stand out, but for damn good reason. And what you don't know is that before you kind of went through this transformative, I'm going to buy a whole new wardrobe and this and that. Maybe you just got out of a relationship that just kicked your ass, right? Maybe this person just really, you know, it took a toll on you. It hurt your heart. What you don't realize is before you went through this transformation of I'm gonna, you know, Prince Ali Ababwa, I'm gonna jazz up my life and come in on an elephant in metaphor, right? I can hear you guys leaving comments like, I just bought an elephant. Anyway, there's someone who actually noticed you before this crazy transformation happened, and they like you just as you are. That's what I mean. I know it's sappy, and it's like the, you know, cue the sigh from the audience, right? In those like 50 sitcoms, right? But this to me is saying when you're just at work doing your thing, when you're just minding your business, when you're just at the grocery store putting apples in your cart, there's someone who notices you, and there's a strength in your natural beauty. There's something about being happy in your skin and who you are and not needing to parade with bells and whistles and trying so hard to impress. It's like, tone it back, Scorpio, because it's very interesting. In a way, it's like you're sorry, this is harsh. Be careful with me, Scorpio. It's like you're cheapening yourself by forcing this Cinderella story upon yourself. It's like, by trying to appear like you have it all, something about that, it's like distasteful to the people who actually appreciate the authentic, genuine Scorpio. And so here's the thing, this is not a message I typically get for Scorpio. So for some of you, this may be your person. This may be for the cross watchers. I don't know, especially for anybody who has Leo in their chart. Sorry, I said it. But Scorpio, if you strongly resonate with another sign, if you're a Leo rising, it doesn't have to be Leo, but something about this is not super Scorpionic to me anyway, except for the whole transforming your life. It's like, or I'm sort of getting the metaphor of like Cancer, Scorpio, like you outgrow your shell and then you crawl into a new one. And you're like, well, this one's going to be very jazzy. I'm going to bedazzle the shit out of this one. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to do that. You impress people naturally just with your authenticity, with your genuinity. Did I make that word up? I may have. Tell me more about this. There's someone who you work with who already has eyes for you. Someone who's a music producer or a musician. Someone who works with music or, yeah, in like a studio. Yeah, someone's going to ask you out. Possibly a Sagittarius. And it's not somebody brand new. It's someone who has absolutely noticed you before. You may not have ever noticed them. Page of Pentacles, they're coming in with communications and Yeah, it's a solid communication. It's not flaky, it's not flighty. It's like, hey, let's do this. Like, let's put it in our phones. Let's set a date. Let's set a time. Like, where do you want to meet? It's not just like, yeah, we'll grab coffee sometime. It's like legit, like, no. Like, I really want to hang out with you, Scorpio. When are you free? Like, let's make practical, precise details. And that's what I mean. I think universe is recognizing some of my Scorpios have just been through a bit of a difficult time. Probably, I'm gonna say it, the word, with like a narcissist. Someone who, it's almost like they forced you to dress up to be with them. It's like, well, if you're gonna be on my arm, you have to look a certain way, or you have to, you know what I mean? And again, that doesn't seem Scorpionic to me, but maybe this person really got under your skin and you believed them, and there was like a, I don't want to say an abuse of power, but there was something with this person where they rubbed off on you, only you, with time, you started to recognize that their qualities were kind of not coming from a great place. And so maybe once that person was out of your life, that was removed from your life, you sort of lost track of your identity, of who you were individually or without this person who was always kind of, I don't know. There is like a narcissism to this card, and right? I mean, yeah. It feels like you got a lot of compliments when you were with this person, and for some of you, that became an addiction. Especially on social media, I'm seeing a lot of selfies, needing a lot of validation from those around you. And again, I'm not judging Scorpio. I say this with purity in my heart. But anyway, universe seems to recognize that you were kind of put through the ringer on something, and it's almost like you're going to be rewarded by being good with who you are. You know, leaving the house without makeup, you know, going to the grocery store in your sweatpants. Universe is okay with that. I'm not saying you have to do that always, and I know some of you are just like, oh my God, I would never. That's cool, but there's something the universe wants you to see about how kick-ass you are when you strip away all the bells and whistles. Standing in your authenticity is what's going to usher in the right kind of love for you. Because if you're always doing this put on of, oh, I'm this or I'm that, and look how great this is, you're going to attract people who want that thing. And then, you know, when the shiny coat comes off, when the makeup comes off, when the hair extensions come off, when you have to sell the sports car, you're just left with yourself. So you may as well find value in that. I just keep wanting to say, you and your authenticity, standing on your own 2 feet, that is what's to be celebrated. That should be a huge source of pride and accomplishment for you. And that's what other people are attracted to. The ones coming into your network when you're just who you are and you're at peace with it, that's going to attract love that is lasting, love that you can trust, love that is rooted and solid and stable, especially with a Cancer. Yeah, okay, so you may have multiple offers. Yeah, I am sort of getting an abuse of power. I think that's exiting your life, but some of you are still clinging on to it because there's a sense of confusion about who you are without this person in your life, especially a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Love my fire signs, but in this scenario, you may have an earth or a water sign coming in that's like, hey, I really like you. Would you like to go out with me? And I am being called to say it might be your gut reaction to be like, oh, well, let me check my schedule. Like, I'm kind of busy, and kind of do this whole, like, I'm too good for everybody type deal. Don't do that, Scorpio. Like, just don't. I know this isn't everybody's story, and sorry, that's just how these general readings go. But yeah, universe is trying to get you to see how amazing you are and to... Enough with the put-ons. Like, it's like you're at a Halloween party, but you never took the mask off. It's like you're parading as this thing that you're not because you think that's what people want. That's not what they want. They want authentically you. In fact, this could be someone who it's like they're on and off again because they're attracted to you, but there's something about this put-on or a defense mechanism for a lot of you. If it's not a superficial put-on, it's like this defensive, I'm not letting anyone, like, penetrate my heart, right? Like, I've been hurt before, and so we can only get so close, and then I put up the walls. There's someone interested, but it's like they want to go deep with you, right? That's okay. No sexual metaphors. But I mean, Scorpio, you love to go deep. That's what you do, right? Like, this person could be transformative in your life. It would be a stroke of good luck, right? To go in a new direction with this. To go where no man has gone before. No, but to travel away from the one that you settled for or the one that really confused you and kind of like, I'm sort of getting like kind of fucked you over a little bit. It's time to move on from that and welcome in different relationships for people who have something better to offer you. Especially my single parents out there. If you have 2 children, there's definitely something in here for you. So, all right, Scorpio, I'm sorry. That was oddly specific. I hope it helped whoever needed to hear that. All right. All right, I'll pull one more quick one for you. If the Scorpio didn't resonate with that, let's do 3 more cards. Love prospects. Okay, some sort of celebration or party or anniversary. You're going to go home thinking about someone you met, and then there's going to be communication with them, especially a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, you're at some sort of, it doesn't have to be a formal event. It could be like a barbecue or a Halloween party or whatever. I don't even know if you know this person very well, but you may have just kind of, you know, ended up in like the same corner of the room together and chatted, I'm sort of like very briefly. You're going to go home thinking about that person and they're doing the same thing, and there's going to be small bits of communication. There's soulmate energy there. Oh my gosh, and you might just marry them. Or it's a Taurus. Someone who's very spiritual, but yeah, it's like you guys vibe together. Scorpio and Taurus, that's your kind of opposite on the zodiac wheel. So yeah, that was a cosmic connection. It's like you guys were specifically like, I was like a magnet. It's like you were drawn to the same area of the room because, again, I firmly believe, this is a reader, it's like universe is trying to set you up for success. There, you know, you have many opportunities to find your tribe and the right people and interact, but universe was like pushing you guys together in a corner. And something about that is very specific as to how you meet. It feels like a meet cute, you know, from like a rom-com, but like, yeah, there's something about being pushed into a small space together where it might even be a little bit awkward because you don't know this person. I would try and spark a conversation or, yeah, like, again, look past the superficiality of, oh, they're not my type, I'm not going to flirt or waste my time, because there's something like the universe purposely forced you close, like claustrophobic. I don't know what that would be. Maybe you're in an elevator or something, but it's like you guys were forced into this little space together to get you guys to start conversing and talking. This may even be, I mean, it could be with an ex that you were married to if you're trying to clear the air. But yeah, there's soulmate energy here too. So yeah, 2 of Wands. There's I'm almost getting, is it spark plugs? But really, like, you know how when you light one match from another match, it like explodes? That's what I mean. It's like if you give this person the time of day and get literally close, right? Sparking the match, there's a reaction. It's cool. I like that, Scorpio. All right, moving on to last but certainly not least, the Pisces. What up, Pisces? How you doing? Happy Libra season. Let's get my Pisces some good messages. Tell me about Pisces love life, that person they're thinking of. Pisces, what's up, Pisces? How you doing? All right. Ooh, communication with an earth sign, maybe. All right, Pisces love life. If you guys skip to this video, I'm selling tarot boxes. I'm going to link the preview at the end of this video. So if you're able to, support small businesses. You know, you get all these videos for free. So if you're interested in buying one of my tarot boxes, I would appreciate that. They are handmade with love and care. And they're cute. They're fun. You can use them as like jewelry boxes, whatever. So stick around for that. All right, moving on. Pisces, love. Let's get one more card for Pisces and love. Ooh, 2. All right, so bottom of your deck is introspection, the Hermit. It could certainly be a Virgo if any of you strongly resonate with that. Or the thing is, with bottom of the deck, it's not here yet, but it's like the potential exists within the deck to come in. So if you're single and looking, you may have a Virgo coming in, or this is almost like you in sort of some introspection or hermit mode, shining your lantern, looking for the next thing, looking for the next milestone in a relationship, looking for your next romantic prospect, something like that. So it is a card about sort of having blind faith. We have to remember, oh, interesting, what this leads to ultimately, 9 to 10, is the Wheel of Fortune. So sometimes this is a frustrating energy, you know, Father Time, it's slow, it's painfully slow, it's Earth energy, right? But what it's leading you towards is the Wheel of Fortune. So if things are progressing slow with your partner or with being single, whatever it is, know that the only constant in life is change. Change is on the horizon, but you're gonna have to like suck it up and go through this a little bit longer. It's like walking in the snow. It's like you just can't wait to get into, you know, the cozy room or this or that, right? You're on your way there, but you gotta fight the bitter cold for a little bit longer. On the other side of this is the King of Wands, so a possible fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's not here yet though, because you still have some healing to do, potentially about a Capricorn that left you in the lurch, or an obsession. If you're dealing with a romantic partner of the past, or someone who they're just not available to you, Pisces, it's saying like, pour the cup out. Like there's a toxic energy around here. So it could be a toxic partner, or again, putting someone up on a pedestal, but like they're just not accessible to you. They're married, or they're whatever it is, right? Yeah, there's something about the one that you're obsessed with. You may want to pour the cup of love out, because you may be holding out for something when universe is trying to get you to see the King of Wands. Do you understand? Yeah, a lot of my Pisces are single right now. You're going through it, but again, go through it a little bit longer, because then you reach the Ace of Wands, the new, the spark. Again, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is looking very good if you're single and looking. There might be an apology coming from another water sign, or a small offer such as a date. Yeah, particularly Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. My throat is so dry, but we're going to keep going on this. Okay, so this is the person you're thinking about. So up to you who that's going to be in your life if it resonates. So there's someone who's going to attend a mutual party with you, or some sort of social group. It feels like some sort of event where you may dress up a little bit. It could be a Halloween party, right? Something about dressing up. It doesn't have to be a wedding, but it could be. But yeah, it's a very amicable group. It's very social. It's very fun. People are probably going to get very tipsy. And in this scenario, you stand out from the crowd. There's someone, again, a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Could also be a Gemini or a Virgo, and you did have the Hermit, which is strong Virgo energy. You stand out amongst the rest. It's some sort of large social gathering, so be careful, guys, right? Social distance. I'm certainly not promoting anything not healthy, or I'm not trying to put anyone in danger, right? Everybody has free will. You're in the driver's seat, but yeah, some sort of large gathering. There's a lot of people there. You stand out from the rest. Something about make sure your child is safe too, because there may be a lot of commotion going on and you may lose track of your child. It could just be that you lose them in some, I don't know, if you're at a park, right? Yeah, keep an eye on your child. And I don't want to get too deep into this, but especially in terms of like, God, how do I even phrase this? Like a child predator. And I know that's kind of a creepy message. I don't like to do fear-based readings. Watch out for your child. Don't let them roam all over the place, especially if they're very young. Keep eyes on your child, okay? Like 100%, that's very important. Sorry, my throat is so dry. Just give me a second. This is why I'm saying that. The magician can be trickster energy, and something about this spread, it's like standing out amongst the rest. It's like, I have all these magic tricks. Let me show you what I'm going to pull out of my hat. The fire sign is very curious. They're like, oh my goodness, what's that? And it's like, well, you're mixing it up with your friends. You might not see that there's like a come hither. I don't like that, especially for your children. So just be cognizant of that, okay? Yeah, especially birthday parties and shit like that. Like, I don't know why I'm getting such a very strong reaction to that. Never do messages like that. I don't like to do fear-based readings, but I mean, I would like to tell you that so that you can avoid that situation entirely. For some of you, that's something that already happened to you in the past as a child, and I don't know why it's being confirmed here, other than if it's coming up in your love reading, it might be saying that that's a trigger. It's like a skeleton in your closet that you haven't dealt with. If something transpired in your childhood where you felt like you were preyed upon, do you understand what I mean? Something about that is coming up in your love spread, and it's saying it needs to be dealt with rather than keeping it locked away in your subconscious, Pisces. It's like, bring it to the surface and communicate about it. Maybe you're being encouraged to go speak with a counselor about it so you can like clear your energy of it and not carry it around with you. And again, subconsciously bring it into relationships with you, because for some of you, it's such an interesting, it's a very heavy message that's coming through, but yeah, an abuse of power. And it doesn't even have to be as a child. It just could have been an abusive ex. I'm sorry, my throat's so dry. All right, moving on. That needed to be said and wanted to be seen. So I did my due diligence there. So let's talk about love and romance. So there might be another Pisces interested in you, or a Gemini, but you're conflicted because you're married, or one of these people is. It could be that you may have, like, a Pisces and a Gemini might be married, and you know that, and you're like, well, I really like them, but yeah, it's complicated, isn't it? So what's the deal? Especially with the Pisces. They're intrigued. They're excited about you. If they are married, they have player-like tendencies. So this is probably someone who will jump into bed with you even if they are married. And it's not to say all the Pisces, you know, that I understand you're Pisces, but if you're dealing with another one, it's not to say they're all married, but maybe do a little bit of what is that word? A little reconnaissance? Yeah, maybe check into that and make sure that they're not. The Gemini might also be married, but they can't stop thinking about you. So they're going to have to make a difficult choice. Some of you are discussing moving in with a Gemini, like moving into a house. It could be with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The thing is, it seems like you guys would be very happy together, but it's like they need to settle the divorce or something about make a difficult choice regarding their partner. Sometimes this Gemini or whoever it is may make you feel iced out, but it's because they're married, so they can't always... And I mean, I don't condone that. Sorry. Like, I know everybody's situation is complicated, but like, pick your person, you know, unless both people are in open marriages. I mean, by all means, have at it. But yeah, like that's shitty. So if that's you, Pisces, make a choice, right? The Lovers is a difficult decision. Who do your angel guides want you to be with? Okay, so okay, that's why this is coming up. Because every card I've pulled so far, it's like, they're cool, but they're married. They're cool, but they're married. For a lot of you, your married person is going to get a divorce. So I would maybe suggest let the divorce happen first. And again, this could be you, Pisces, but yeah, if you're frustrated because your person is married, that marriage might not be for much longer. So, I mean, take that in stride. Again, keep going. Don't give up hope. You know, trudge through the storm, because at the end of this is reciprocity, right? After the 5 comes the 6 of Pentacles, where it's redistributed. It's rebalanced. Again, there's magic, there's sparks, there's love, there's romance. For some of you, there's lust, especially with another Pisces, maybe a Sagittarius. There's lust there. Tell me more about that. Someone who's at a great distance from you wants to travel to see you, Pisces. They call to you. They sing to you. What does that mean? This is like a poet or a musician or someone who has a very creative spirit. Yeah, it's like they write poetry about you, or they create pieces of artwork. It's like you're their muse, Pisces, whether you're male or female. This person may also have a young child, a young fire sign child, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, same message. In fact, there may be 2 children involved here. You guys may have met when you were children. Okay, so this is the same thing. There's wish fulfillment about the ending of a marriage, or possibly wish fulfillment if this person becomes single again, of forming a committed relationship to you during Libra season. Yeah, especially something about time apart. You guys are both thinking about each other. And this person may have had to go away on business. It's like there's a reason why you can't be at each other's side. So I will say, Pisces, if this is someone new that you're dating, this absolutely has huge potential to be in a good place. Again, take it in stride. Even if you're not literally alone, even if you're in a relationship but they're at a distance. For most of you, I don't think this is a player. For some of you, it might be, but I don't know. There's kind of some good vibes here. The wish fulfillment card is coming up, but also the 8 of Cups. Hold on. Give me 1 second. For some of you, there's a wish fulfillment with a Libra specifically. Again, a Libra who left their husband or who left their wife. You need to stop clinging on to the King of Cups. So Pisces, if you're involved in a water sign who broke your heart, who isn't treating you right, who's treating you like a doormat, you need to release that. Others of you, I'm being called to say someone is holding on to you, 4 of Pentacles, King of Cups, right? By Pisces, male or female. And it's like they haven't let go. They're still clinging to you and holding on to you. So I don't know if that's good or bad for you. It could be an ex. It could be someone from your past who you're hoping to reconcile with. But yeah, there's someone. Tell me more about that. Who's holding on to Pisces? A Sagittarius is still holding on to you and wants to communicate with you because they're your everything. Or I'm sorry, you are their everything. They see you as having the whole world in your hand, but you've already walked away. You're done with it because you're moving towards a Leo. Yeah, you're moving towards a Leo. You guys are done with some fire sign that didn't treat you well. This person is tricky. They're very manipulative because they keep trying to call you back but not change their behavior. So yeah, be careful of that. Act on, well, I was gonna say don't act on impulse, but you need to make head over heart decisions. Don't tell me how you're gonna treat me, show me. That's gonna be very important for you. Demonstrate what you're gonna do. Don't promise me the sun and the moon and the stars and not change your behavior. All right, tell me about this Gemini. This Gemini or the Virgo, the Magician, what's the deal with that? That could be your trickster energy too. Someone, yeah, it's like they cause you confusion because just when you've let them go, they're like, but wait, I love you, come back, right? Like it's kind of, they're tricky. They're tricky. And so don't give them the satisfaction of that. Queen of Swords says cut it. Cut it because there's soulmate energy up ahead, but it's like some of my Pisces are stuck with a narcissist. The Tower came through for a reason, so believe that the universe wants you to make major changes, right? Make a good judgment about the Tower that has happened in your life, right? Yeah, a Taurus or a Libra might be coming in for a lot of you. And there might be news of a new baby. I saw the Empress, and because this is like a celebration, it could be a baby shower or something like that. All right, Pisces, that was a little all over the place. That one was very complicated. So anyway, I hope that helps some of you out there. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.